Hey, welcome back to Java with Jeff. I've got my Bible and my beverage today. I hope you do too. Hey, I've been thinking about this week because we just sent my son off to boot camp for the Coast Guard. Today's his first day, and a lot of emotions around that, so it's a little bit raw, this particular Java with Jeff. But it got me thinking about my relationship with Jesus and God the Father's relationship with his son, because my son is being sent off to go train, to go on mission to save lives, which is the Coast Guard's slogan. And so in the same way, the Father sent the Son to earth on a mission. And his mission was spiritual in nature, to help people be saved from their sins. And so I wondered, what does the Father think of the Son? What was he thinking? What emotions did he have before he launched his Son to earth on a mission for us? And we get a little clue in Matthew's gospel. Matthew was obviously one of the followers of Jesus. He was a tax collector, and he wrote an eyewitness account of what took place. And in Matthew chapter 3, verses 16 and 17, in the middle of Jesus' baptism, before he launched into ministry, here's what Matthew says about that. As soon as Jesus was baptized, he went up out of the water. At that moment, heaven was opened, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and alighting on him. A voice from heaven said, "This is my Son, whom I love. With him I am well pleased." What's amazing about that is the Trinity shows up, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. The Father's voice from heaven as the Son's being baptized, and a dove representing the Holy Spirit comes out of heaven and lands on Jesus. And so that's cool to see. But I was tuning in and wondering about, the Father says about the Son, "This is whom I love. I'm well pleased," because he came from heaven, perfect place, to earth, an imperfect place, on a mission to save people. In the same way, I got a tiny little sliver of an understanding of what God the Father must have felt about his Son when he sent him from heaven on a rescue mission. In the same way, me feeling those feelings this week about my son being launched to boot camp for the Coast Guard. So I hope that's really encouraging to you as a follower of Jesus, that you would just think about that for a little while. Like the Father had emotions about sending his Son to earth, a great mission to forgive people's sins so they could be in heaven forever with him. But at the same time, it must have torn out God the Father's heart, so to speak, about sending his Son to earth to do that. And so I hope this is helpful for you to give some perspective. I hope it's encouraging to you as a follower of Jesus. And until we see you next week, have a great week, guys.